Hello everyone, welcome to the ichimokucharts.com daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Thursday, June the 28th, 2012. Well, a change of trend today, and we've had a candle that's made a lower high and a lower low. Previous day's trading we had a large white body candle where the buyers had taken control of the market and they interacted with the 1333 level of resistance, and today we've seen that resistance area hold. It's an area that's quite an important level with this market. It's been an area of support and resistance on quite a few occasions, and the market will tend to find buying or selling coming in around this area. Today we've seen the change of trend around this area. Having said that, however, even though we have seen this change of trend, we've failed to see the sellers take control of this market, and they actually lost control. They tested down towards the Kijun-sen, the pink line here, and found buying coming, and we know that the area around all of our Ichimoku indicators acts as an area of support or resistance, and in this case we've seen the Kijun-sen act as support, and we've seen the sellers lose commitment down around this area, and that loss of commitment is highlighted by this large shadow on this candle, and the buyers have been strong enough to close the market back up towards the high, which meant that the buyers closed with control of this market, and it does set this market up for another potential change of trend back to the upside. We do, however, have a black body candle, and that denotes the sellers making net bearish progress. So at least the sellers have gained some downside momentum in that regard. But the amount of momentum that they lost throughout the trading day is quite significant here in this case. If we do, however, see the trend continue down, and overall the trend is down, we have had that change of trend with the candle making lower high and lower low, we should be looking once again to the area around this Kijun-sen as very strong support, and then down to this level around 1310, a very strong level of prior support, and then down to the round number 1300. The barrier for a change of trend to the upside is this strong resistance at 1333, and we also have the Tenkan-sen, the green line, trading just around there at 1336, and just above there we have the cloud, so very, very strong resistance overhead for this market. In terms of the Fibonacci extension, and now that this market is in a downtrend, we're looking at the relationship of the current downtrend to the previous time the market was trending down, and we've seen price rejection from the 38.2% level, which is an important level. So strong rejection from there, and that does set the market up for that potential change of trend to the upside. Now, just remembering, if we do see that change of trend to the upside, the market will find very strong resistance overhead. So the market is limited in how much price appreciation we see, and there is a possibility that you could see the market congest around this area bounded between the two Ichimoku indicators, the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen. But in terms of Ichimoku, we are still trading below the cloud, and we had the breakout below the cloud some time ago, so the market has an overall negative bias in big picture terms and the long-term time frame. The market remains bullish in the medium-term time frame by trading above the Kijun-sen, and we saw the market test to there on 3 now of the previous 4 days and find support down around or just under that level. But we are bearish in the short-term time frame by trading below the Tenkan-sen. We've been trading below the Tenkan-sen for about a week now, so we're getting quite some mixed signals in this market. The Kijun-sen had turned flat, and we saw price action attracted back towards there. The price action appreciated to the 1333 support and was attracted back towards there today. So there is a possibility that the market could retrace back down to the Kijun-sen, and we could see buying coming in once again. If we do, however, see a bearish close down below there, and especially below 1310, we could see the market testing down to around 1300, around the round number, and just below, where we have very strong support. So for tomorrow's trading, obviously we have a change of trend to the downside that isn't supported by the sellers. The buyers took control of the market throughout the trading day. 1333 represents very, very strong resistance for this market. Not a lot of upside potential for this market, however, because of the strong resistance above there. But the area around the Kijun-sen, around 1315, extending now to 1310, represents very, very strong support.